Swapped for a Nurse. Extreme Taboo Gender Swap. Written by Kinky Press. Narrated by Sophia Chambers. Chapter 1. Shannon knew that he would not be seeing friends or family for a very long time. Space travel of any kind was expensive, and it would take months to travel from planet Kappa 3 to the asteroid Kappa 14d at slower than light speeds. At warp speed, the time was measured in minutes, but that would be prohibitively expensive. He, himself, had to spend almost all his college savings just to get there, and the rest was spent getting an apartment. Many asteroids were terraformed with artificial blue skies and a terrain similar to that of a habitable planet. Not Kappa 14d. There were tunnels carved into the asteroid with roads, sidewalks, and businesses. There was no sky, nor were there any animals aside from the few pets. Windows outside made it look like perpetual night, and the artificial light shining at all hours gave the interior perpetual day. Asteroid work brought in people from everywhere, and the place was far more diverse than any city that Shannon had visited planetside. There were even alien species he had never seen before. Job prospects were better in the asteroid field. Everybody knew that. Asteroids were loaded with resources such as metals, gases, and sometimes even gems. Where miners go, entire cities are created on the asteroids, which makes jobs for everybody. Miners have to eat and wear clothes, so stores open up. Miners and shop owners like to be entertained as much as anybody else, so theaters and bookstores open up. Of course, everybody gets sick or injured, which brought the healthcare workers like Shannon, or rather, potential healthcare workers if the interview went successfully. Shannon's palms were coated in a thin sheen of sweat when he walked into the doctor's office for the interview. By the end, his pulse was pounding. It would be his first job since graduating, and the interview was far more intense than the burger joints he had worked for in the past. He had hoped he had given Dr. White the answers that he wanted. Dr. White shuffled the papers on his desk, one of which was Shannon's resume and transcript. He had the same jet-black hair as Shannon and couldn't have been much older. He had a much better command of authority, though. "It seems as though you'd be a good fit for my nursing staff." Shannon didn't breathe a sigh of relief. There had to be an except in that sentence. "Except," Dr. White said. "Knew it." "You may have noticed, all the nurses on this asteroid are women." Shannon felt anger swell within him. "You can't refuse to hire me because I'm a guy." "No, I can't. That would be discrimination." Dr. White retrieved a bottle of red liquid from his drawer and poured some into a glass. The smell of perfume wafted through the room. "Instead, I offer you an alternative. Drink this potion to become a woman." "You can't be serious." Dr. White grinned. "Oh, but I am. You will be a woman for as long as you work for me." "You expect me to be a woman forever?" Shannon asked. "To change my entire life?" Dr. White shrugged. "There are reversal potions that you can buy for 50 credits. It's none of my concern if you wish to buy one for after-hour use every day. But you will be a woman when you walk into this hospital, and will remain so until you leave." Shannon looked down at the red potion. "There's got to be some law against this." Dr. White laughed. "You'll see how good the law works on this asteroid." Shannon swallowed and cursed inwardly. He wasn't so sure if the prospect of money was worth it. Still, after spending all he had to get here and none left over for a return trip, he had little choice. His fingers closed around the glass cup, and the magic tingled his fingers. "Will I at least be an attractive woman?" Dr. White smiled. "Absolutely. What use would I have for a female nurse with facial hair and an apple?" Shannon felt his cock twitch as he started to think of what he would look like as a woman. Every time he would take a shower or change clothes, he would see a beautiful, naked woman. Thoughts of feeling up a hot girl in the shower started to fill his mind.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?